The Archivist by Edward Booth. The aged archivist sat snoozing in his chair. He sat behind an old mahogany desk through an arch from the new library where all was bustle, clicking keyboards and flickering screens. He was warmed and lit only by the proximity to the new area. He was happy there, with a few boxes in front of him through which he riffled from time to time, reviewing old material. He was aroused by an inquiry. He listened to the request and said, "Yes, that should be here somewhere. Wait here a moment," before rising from his chair and tottering into the room behind him. The room which he entered was very large. There were shelves on all walls rising to a height of 20 feet. Nothing metric in here. The sole light came through high clerestory windows and cast beams across the room, lighting some areas and leaving others dark. There was a smell of old leather, dust and paper, with odd corners a little dank and smelling of woodworm. On every shelf were boxes and bundles of various ages and condition. The higher shelves were reached by wooden ladders, which slid on wheels and brass rails. The archivist knew where everything ought to be and moved a ladder along before gripping the sides, placing his right foot on the first rung and slowly starting to climb. About halfway up he stopped and started to poke about among the boxes. Motes of dust arose around him, sparkling in a ray of sunlight. He was close but not quite right. He chuckled to himself that it had been a while since he had seen those boxes. He descended, moved the ladder 3 feet to the right and climbed again. This time he was in the right spot. He took down a box, descended again and blew off a layer of dust. The motes danced again and he watched them with wonder as they swirled around him. Such a long time since they saw the light. He tottered back to his desk with the box and placed it in front of the inquirer. "I think you'll find what you want here. There will probably be more than you want, but it's all that I can find." "That's wonderful," said the inquirer. "You have an amazing collection here. Thank you so much for all your trouble. May I ask your name?" "Memory," was the reply.